Hi there, this is Laura Barish with Alta Golden Caregiving, and today we're going to talk about face masks. Now ideally when we would go out, we would all be wearing an N95 mask, but unfortunately these are just not available, not even in the hospitals. So today we're going to make our own face mask. It's not pretty, but it's effective. So what we need for the supplies today are Kleenex, paper towel, tape, twine or rubber bands, tape, scissors, a paper clip and pliers so that we can straighten that paper clip, and a ruler if we are using the twine. Now, to start this project, because I have the pick-a-size, I'm going to be covering that seam, which does two things for me. One is that it seals the air gap from the seam, and the other is that it strengthens the seam so that it won't split apart either when we're wearing it or while we are making the mask. Now I'm going to take the Kleenex because I want a third layer. I wanted to have a little bit more protection without the bulk of a third layer of paper towel. Alright, so now that's my starting point. Now I'm going to take the paper clip because this is going to create the nose piece. And I'm going to put that about 1/4 of an inch from the edge, because if that paper clip is poked over, when we wear this mask, it's going to dig into our skin, and that would be very uncomfortable. So I'm going to tape that down. And then I'm going to fold the tape over the edge. And now we have our nose piece. Now I'm turning that over because I want the first fold to have that nose piece displayed. And this is about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to accordion this paper towel back and forth until I have gone through the entire towel. Now I want something to weight this down. So I have a stapler that I'm going to just put right across the middle. Now we did try to staple the ends, but it doesn't go through and it really was not effective. Now there's two ways that you can create a way to secure this to your head. One is with a rubber band and the other is with twine, and I'm going to show you both ways. So with the rubber band, just slip that right underneath. And now you're going to just take one end and pull it through the other. Just like that. Now because this will go flying if I let go of it, I'm going to take a piece of tape and secure that on there, and that will hold it. Now let's do the same on the other side. Slip that underneath. I need to have multiple sets of hands here. We're going to slide that underneath. I don't need it spread apart like that. So let's just bring that together, and we're going to tape that. Now once that's taped, I can move that aside. And this is my completed face mask. Now all I have to do is open it up, and it actually looks a little bit like the ear loop face masks that we see. I take that paper clip and I just bend it so that it will fit around my nose. And I'm going to take the rubber bands, and that's my husband's phone going off, and I can put this over my ears, and you can see it fits nicely around the nose, and we really have a good seal. There's not any air gap in there, so I'm very happy with that design. But if you don't have rubber bands, another way to do this is take that ruler and the string and give yourself a nice 3-foot section. And what we're going to do is just tie that on the end on both sides. So I'm giving myself a good firm tie there. The other advantage to the string is that you don't have to worry about the rubber band breaking. Put that there, and we're going to give it a good tie. Now we tried making this with just a single tie, and I didn't feel that the seal was quite as good as the ear loops with the rubber bands. But with the double tie, it did give us a good seal. So now I can take this, and I'm going to take one string, and it's going to go up higher. If I can tie that on, the other one is going to go down low around my neck. Just follow the kiss roll there. And now we still have a good seal. I find the rubber band to be a little bit more comfortable, but the main thing is we want to prevent air gap. This gives us 3 layers, and it's a nice design. Now remember that these masks are a one-time use mask. When you go out, if you have exposure to anyone else in the grocery store, the drugstore, wherever you happen to be, as soon as you leave that area, you take the mask off and you throw it away. And then immediately hand sanitize your hands. Bring it with you. If you don't have hand sanitizer, call me and I will give you some. Or wash your hands thoroughly. Gloves, masks are all one-time use. Now you may see videos out there about making masks out of cloth that you can reuse, but unless you are, each time you leave an open area, you're putting it in the wash and washing it with hot water and bleach, then you are still risking infection, because if you have been exposed and then you're reusing that mask, you're putting yourself at risk. So it's a nice simple project. I hope that you will all consider using masks when you go out, and also remember, hydrate. We all need to be drinking lots of water during this time. Take care, be well, have fun.